Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. I mean, y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out. And I appreciate that. Much love to the Syndicate Network and all of our colleagues out there. You dig? Hold on. Had to send that message. You dig? Sorry about that. Much love to everybody rocking out in the live chat. We got DC Talk in the building, as well as Vegeta in the house. We got Rebel Moon Theory coming through, letting y'all know about that trending event on December 22nd, the second year anniversary of Rebel Moon hitting the world. You dig? Hitting the zeitgeist, hitting our screens, hitting the Snyderverse. You know what I mean? We got TJ in the building. He said the way the narratives is shifted. Yo, I'm gonna show an example about how they shifted in real time. The narratives literally shifted in real time. I'm gonna show you guys later. I have a before and an after. Yeah, right. I got a before and I got an after. Right? What's going on, Qatar? What's going on, Venkata? Much love to both of y'all. We got D Broderick in the building. What's going on, bro? Hope you had a good day. We got Big Boss in the building. Right? We got a DC Batman. Wait, that was the Batman, right? If I'm not mistaken. I hate these ads now, man. We got the good Austin in the building. What's going on, Brody? How you feeling? We got Bass Reeves in the house. Yeah, shout out to the cool table, y'all. Man, Austin killed the thumbnail, bro. That was fire. We got Wild Card in the building. What's going on, Wild Card? Michael Capo. Right. Who else is in here? All right. Sin Havoc 5150. Sean Franklin is in the building. Much love. Lena Deli. L. Turner. He said, I just watched Creed 2 again, and it just dawned on me we could use a Drago film. Hey, I really do rock with the Creed franchise. Creed 3 was dope. I loved Jonathan Major's character. Well, all right then. Yo, he sounded like a real LA dude. It was crazy. It was crazy. Turner, Wildcard said, I guess we better pack it up and throw in a towel. James Cameron said he doesn't want. Yo, James Cameron has said stuff like real life stuff that I don't agree with, bro. I'm still going to go see Avatar. Fire. He said that turned in less than an hour. Hey, we gonna show. He said, yeah, Jonathan Major. Hey, he's like, well, all right then. You know, he's like, for real? Yo, y'all have no idea how much he sounded like an LA dude, man. It was crazy. To me, hearing him, you know, sound like he was from Lamert Park or something, right? It was just crazy. He said, did Clubber Lang ever get mentioned in the Creed movies? Maybe. What up, Alan Belk? I don't know. Did he? I think so. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and get through this little opening rigmarole, and we're gonna start with the show. You dig? Because we got some stuff to cook on. Make sure you guys smash that like, that share, subscribe, as well as the notification bell so that you know when I'm going live. We're dropping a new video. You dig? Over here, man, we try to give out good information while being entertaining. It's crazy, right? Because we're being entertaining while still telling you guys the truth. Ain't that crazy? Doesn't that seem like a novel idea, right? That we're actually being entertaining while giving you guys good information that is like coming true in front of you guys' face, right? Like it's literally happening in front of everybody's face, right? And I just wanted to point that out, right? So it shout out to the Syndicate Network and our colleagues, if you dig, and these hashtags, which we've been using to get that conclusion of Zack Snyder's DC arc back in theaters and or on the Netflix platform, both more than likely, right? We've been rocking out for almost 3 years now, been making a lot of ground, a lot of headway, getting answers from heads of Netflix film. Now we got Netflix trying to buy WBD, even though the haters want to act like it's not true. We're going to discuss. We're definitely going to discuss, right? But yeah, shout out to ZSSM, Zack Snyder Cell Movement. We only ask 3 rules of engagement, which are be positive. Please do not mix the hashtags, and please do not tag, mention, or quote tweet, or reply to anything of that sort. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn. You dig? ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be following and subscribe to, as all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Lux of the New Geeks. You dig? And if you'd like to sponsor a stream, like the homie Floyd Lawton did, whenever you guys give super chats, super thanks, gifted memberships, super stickers, anything of that sort, it is tallied up, and whoever donates the most will have their names called across the bottom of a following discussion stream. You dig? Now let's get caught back up with the chat. Right? He said the politics of Hollywood are turning directors and film producers into rock stars. Yeah. Some of them. Right? And here's the thing. He said, had that Nipsey accent, right? He's like, well, all right then. Anyway, he's like, yeah, man, but I just think that, look, James Cameron can definitely weigh in on that. He's fucking James Cameron. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have to agree about something business-wise because there's a lot of things being spewed, and I think sometimes when certain, never mind, I don't even want to say that. Just much respect to James Cameron. We can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? He said, Sky, a lot of frauds got exposed today. It be like that. It be like that. He said, mofos out there putting out fake news and getting debunked in less than an hour. Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. He said Majors just mimicked Coogler's accent in Creed. That's actually funny. Yo, I love Ryan Coogler, man. I love his accent. I hope he never changes it, bro. I was actually having a conversation with my dad about that, like some months back. And it was actually a dope conversation. Right? Yeah. I hope he never changes it, bro. I mean, he said Shield tweaking in real time, twerking in real time, twerking and tweaking. Right? Crazy. he said Cameron may be a genius, but he's still a boomer, bro. Yeah, and he just said some things in the past. I was like, bro, just make the Avatar movies, dog. Like, I love the movies. Don't make me have to start getting on that time, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to be on that time, bro. Like, let's just, I love the movies, right? Avatar 2 is dope. I went to go see the re-release. They re-released it recently in IMAX 3D, and I went to go see it again. Fire movie. It's like, man, just don't do that, man. Like, don't, Just let me live in a fantasy. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the show. Right? Because, man, look, it's been a whole lot of stuff going on, man. A whole lot of talking, whole lot of twerking, whole lot of tweaking. It's just the triple T's, right? Talking, twerking, tweaking. It's been, oh my God, Netflix can't do this. They can't do that. People literally out here trying to act like they're the little bros in this situation. Wild. When they're the biggest company by far in the entire equation, right? The fact that people are out here trying to little bro Netflix is wild to me, bro. It's wild to me, man. What's going on, Nessa Noel? Hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you for rocking out with the syndicate. Right, y'all could be anywhere else, but you're here with me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Y'all have no idea how much I mean that. But anyway, he said, bro, he said James Cameron gonna get us calling him James Cameron, bro. Don't do that, man. If I was gonna do that, it was gonna be before, like, cause he said some stuff. I was like, bro, just make the movies, dog. Like, just please, man, just. I didn't need to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't need to hear that. But anyway, yeah, it's been a lot of talk about why this can't happen. Oh my God, people, you know, they don't want this to go down. All this. As soon as I go live, it's like clockwork. You know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, this can't happen because it is and all that, right? When in reality, this is just the sum of all fears, yo. They are upset. They're scared. They're frightened. Right? It's like they're feeling a whole lot of emotions right now. Right? And they don't understand how to, like, you know, keep everything together. Right? Hold on. Let me find this other post because I want to see that, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. So watch this, right? So there's been a lot of people that's been, oh my God, right? Like, they can't do this. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be Paramount, right? You've had people that's been covering Paramount or covering an angle from the Paramount side, trying to say, hey, we should be pulling for the Ellisons, right? And just having this track record of just only really talking about how Paramount has this, Paramount has this, Paramount has this, right? He said, the block is hot, the block is hot. What's going on, Rail? And thanks for the membership, dog. Let me go ahead and play this drop, man.
Can't watch a movie without thinking about me. He's like, I don't even know who he is. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I literally never read anything he wrote. I don't know who he is. He's nobody to me. But to him, I'm somebody very important, in his life. That not only is he mad at my movies, he's mad at other people's movies that remind him of my movies. That's an incredibly powerful, emotional place to live in. I'm sorry. I feel bad about it, but it's like in the sense that I don't want to take up that much space in anybody's life. Like, that guy take up way too much space, and also a negative. Like, I take up this space in his life that's negative, that's really upsetting. He's like really mad at me for some reason.
Yeah. Right. He said, "Show us the facts, bro. I'm sick of seeing all of the talking points. I need truth and logic." Hey, that's what we about to bring, bro. Hey, and I love that y'all kind of think of me as being somebody that brings the receipts, right? Somebody said that the other day, and I was like, yeah, I do like bringing the receipts. And shout out to Josh Herrera. Every time I hear the word receipts, I just think about Josh. He said we got Ill Life saying the new location feature on X is Shield Kryptonite crazy, right? Yo, it's been more people getting exposed. What's going on? What's going on, Mama Bear? Thank you for joining us. Hope you had a wonderful day as well. All right. He said, you can never really get a clear answer either. Some people say Paramount will fire James Gunn. Others say they'll keep him. But they all agree it will be Paramount regardless. Yep. Well, we're going to see in 1 second, right? Who's ready for Stranger Things? It's season 5 tomorrow. Here's the thing. I'm ready for Stranger Things. I'm kind of not. Because, wait, should I announce this now? What's today? Tuesday? You know what? I am. We're gonna be doing a special for cartoons and cereal this weekend on Saturday. We will be watching Stranger Things on cartoons and cereal. Just letting y'all know what's up. Anyway, boom. There you go. So yeah, I love the receipts, but you just bring the facts. All right, hey, we about to get to it, right? Because people be like, oh my God, right? Like, yo, Paramount. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all before you even had this guy, Charles Gasparino, right? Who had been on Twitter every couple of days posting something positive about Paramount getting WBD and all of this stuff, right? Literally on here telling people that they should be pulling for the Ellisons in the WBD bidding war, right? And this guy Charles has been very, very outspoken as somebody who's been very, very pro Paramount, right? Now, I want y'all to watch this, right? So this had kind of been his, because this is from what? Yesterday, right? From yesterday morning. So this was the sentiment out, right? Everybody's pulling for Paramount, right? They're pulling for Paramount, right? You have people putting out tweets. Where's that tweet at? Right? Saying that Paramount seemed to got the inside track, right? Even though they're offering the lowest amount of money, right? But they seem to got the inside track. Says Netflix is facing the steepest climb due to regulatory blocks. Keep that in mind, right? And the actual film industry souring on the streamers, right? Oh yeah. The industry is soured as well, right? But hey, all that, right? So that was the sentiment before Mr. Gasparino's tweet, right? Because as we literally covered yesterday, right? We covered yesterday how Ted Sarandos was talking to old boy from what was it, Regal, right? Right? We just talked about that, right? About how, you know, right? And then Mr. Gasparino put this tweet out saying, Scoop, Netflix is ramping up a major charm offensive with Warner Brothers Discovery and U.S. regulators as it pursues the media giant streaming service and Hollywood studio, as rival bidders felt that it may be working. Wait, no. And rival bidders fret that it may be working. So, whoa. I thought that Netflix was facing the steepest climb, right? But why are the rival bidders fretting? Right? Fret not, right? Why are they fretting? Right? Wait, hold on. Why are they fretting? He says, Scott, the other reason that they keep saying Paramount is a front runner is because they want to buy the whole company, not just the studio and streamer. But guess what? They're going to get more from Netflix than they would. Look, okay. I need you guys to understand this. Netflix is bidding more than Paramount is bidding for the whole company for just the streaming services and the studio. So anybody that is acting like they don't understand what's going on is misleading people. Right? They're also offering to pay off their debt, and they're like, yo, it's all types of stuff that's going into this. Right? And then you got Cosmic Book News, Netflix driving the price higher. Yo, ain't it crazy? Ain't it wild how we literally was having this conversation about which one of these companies is really driving the price up? Right? Ain't that wild? But now it's confirmed because you got fake news in the damn thing. Oh yeah, Netflix driving the price up. Yo, he says, thank you. It's been Paramount driving the price up. They're the ones trying to drive the price up. 100%. Because if not, why are the bidders fretting that this thing's going to work? Yo, if they got the inside track, why do they keep rejecting their bids? Facts, cosmic fake news. They were sitting there trying to, oh my God, hey guys, don't you understand that, you know, Zach and everybody's moved on, guys. And then 2 weeks later, hey guys, the Snyderverse is coming back. Aren't we all excited? And it's going to Paramount. Get out of my face, dog. Y'all so fake, bro. Hi, I'm Matt McGloin. And then never mind. Anyway, bro. Right? This is funny. Right? So look, remember how before it was, yo, Netflix got the steepest climb. Right? Then after this is, yo, sound like Comcast may be the first company to gracefully bow out. Scrappy Netflix seems to be putting up the fight for their life. Oh, wait, whoa. Crazy? But we gonna get into this, right? He said, it's a wonder how crazy, right? He said, in the art of war, appear strong when you are weak, appear weak when you are strong. Guess what's going? Hey, crazy. He said, now, right? It's like, no, because you got debunked. He said, you got debunked, bro. You got debunked. And y'all gonna keep getting debunked. Right? He said, I wouldn't be surprised if that, bro. I don't know what they offering, but you want to know something? I know it's probably something crazy. That's why Zasler been going back to them shareholders saying, hey, y'all, look, we just gonna let this ride out. Cause Paramount lowballing, we can get more for this. What are y'all like? What are we thinking? But look, we're gonna get into this because everybody want to keep talking about the regulatory stuff, right? Oh my God, they gonna be facing all kind of regulatory deals, right? All kind of stiff regulatory, right? Crazy. He said, we tried to tell y'all. He said they are about to feel a thud on their cheeks. Crazy, right? He said, Sky, there's an account called Portal HBO that said last week Netflix was leaving for. Oh, hey, I bet. And who's who's leaving first? Right? He said, didn't say the first round of bids had nobody reaching 30th share. The first round, yo, watch this. Does anybody know what Netflix's bid was? Like verbatim? No. You guys don't know. Nope. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And there's a reason you don't know. That's why I keep telling you, right? Listen. That's why you know it's Paramount in them trying to drive the price up. Because that's whose information keeps coming out. Oh, they're offering this. Oh, they're offering this. Oh, they're offering that. Right? Oh, they bid 5 times. Oh, yeah. Their last bid was closer to 27 or around 27. Right? Nobody knows. It was described as real. That's all you heard. That's all you heard was it's real. That's all you heard was it's real. They said, bruh, yo, they came up with that dowry. You know what I mean? They opened that thing up. Real old school, like Ted Sarandos pulled up on them. Real old school, like, you know what I mean? Open that dowry. He said, yo, this is, hey, come in here and come pick what you want, baby girl. I'm sorry. But look, we're going to get to it. Because they act like Sky be making this stuff up, right? They be like, right? Why won't you, right? Why won't you, just kind of shut up about this stuff. You just making this stuff up, right? Let's get to this Bloomberg article. You know what I mean? Let's get to this Bloomberg article. Right? Right? He said, where you go? Roll the tape. Hey, we about to roll it. Right? Right. He said, not doubting Netflix, but I am curious, why would they do this second round of bidding? Because why wouldn't you finish the process? You got to finish the process. Yeah. You got to finish the process. Right? Round one, you see what all your cards are. Round two, you say, yo, can anybody match what's going on or kind of get close? Right? Like, because I mean, you know, and then, hey, even the one that was looking the juiciest, hey, can you possibly come up a little bit on this? Can you a little bit over here? A little give and take. It's called negotiations. He said, not the dowry, though. Like, you can have whatever you like. Bruh, stop it. You know they said that they need a rap dictionary to watch the show, right? I guess I'm speaking hip hop. Yo, I guess I'm speaking hip hop too much. Anyway, yeah, according to this Bloomberg article, right? Let's go ahead because Netflix has avoided doing big deals. So why does it want Warner Brothers? Right? Yeah, look, let's scroll on down to right here, right? The end of Netflix as we know it. In meetings with senior leaders at Warner Brothers Discovery, the top brass at Netflix assured their counterparts that they would continue to release the studio's movies in theaters. They also promised to keep producing TV shows for licensing to third parties, according to people familiar with the matter. Right? First of all, do you guys understand something? Do you guys understand that them saying, hey, we're going to keep producing these TV shows and all this other stuff for third parties, that is how you get around the regulatory stuff. See, this is why this process has been so enraging for me, right? Because you have people that are sitting here talking about all this regulatory stuff when they don't even know how these things work. Look, if they're not telling you guys this information, then hey, right, do with that what you will. I guess they don't know. But this same thing played out with Microsoft when they was purchasing Activision, right? The FTC literally sued them. And guess how they got around it? They said, yo, we're not going to take Call of Duty and all the Activision stuff off of PlayStation. We're going to keep putting it on PlayStation for a very long time. And guess what? They got around it. Right? While those are standard practices at Warner Brothers, they would mark a major break from tradition at Netflix, which has shunned theaters and kept pretty much all of its original programming within its within the confines of its service. Yet, as Netflix pursues an acquisition of assets from Warner Brothers, the company isn't just contemplating the biggest acquisition in its history by a mile. It is proposing a deal that would change the company forever. By purchasing Warner Brothers, Netflix will absorb a traditional entertainment company, a studio that pumps its movies and TV shows through different windows and pipes. Netflix would also double in personnel overnight, welcoming thousands of employees from a traditional Hollywood background. Netflix has long prized its distinct culture of radical honesty and decentralized decision making. Right? Co-founder and former CEO Reed Hastings wrote an entire book about the Netflix culture and believes it is the primary reason he was able to outmaneuver legacy Hollywood studios. So here we go. Right? He said, my dude, he yelling 24/7. I'm sorry, 24/7, 365, bro. Right? They outmaneuvered legacy Hollywood studios. So now that they outmaneuvered them, according to Reed Hastings, and they about to double back and buy probably the most storied studio in Hollywood history, right? This is why these people are mad. Right? Yeah, hey man, hey, wild card in here. We don't know what Netflix's bid was, but I thought it was at least under 30 because they said Zaza. Hold up.
Who told you that? Who gave you that piece of information?
Right, bro? Who y'all out here believe, bro? Hey, man, hey, crazy. He said they gonna learn. Yeah. Right, yeah, bro. Nah, I am yelling, bro. Bro, hey. Nah. Anyway, you got it right here, bro. They mad that they didn't got outmaneuvered, and now they about to double back and buy them. Right? While bankers have long pitched Netflix on acquiring libraries and studios, right? So they even got saying the bankers been going to them. You see that? They saying, yo, the bankers is pitching them. Like, yo, you can do that. You know what I mean? Well, hey, you can do this and you can do that. And, right? But, oh my God. He said, while bankers have long pitched Netflix on acquiring libraries and studios, the company has avoided major deals. Hastings had an aversion to acquisitions that stemmed from his experience at his previous company, Pure Software. Right? We came from a deep heritage of being builders rather than buyers. Right? Yeah. That was that comment from Greg Peters, right? Which is still true. But it's like at the same time, this is a once in a lifetime thing. There's no other studio of Warner Brothers caliber that is going to be up for sale anytime soon. Right? Right? This is wild, though. But anyway, it ain't even just that. Because let's go back. Right? Let's even go back to earlier this year. Right? Watch this. This is from February, saying Disney and Regal Cinemas and a bunch of others apparently are pissed about the Netflix IMAX deals. Exhibitors are kind of fed up with Netflix sticking their toe in the water and pulling back. Okay, you understand. So in essence, what they would be doing now is not dipping their toe in the water anymore. They would be fully jumping in. Right? Why would everybody be so upset? Saying, yo, I mean, you guys keep dipping your toe in, right? You guys keep dipping your toe in. You don't want to get wet like the rest of us. Oh my God, man. Anyway, crazy. So there you have it, man. Right? Hold on. It's something else too. Hold on. Let me find that thing, man. They over here trying to act like a streaming service is about to get in the way, right? Hold on, let me see. Was this the one? Yeah. This that article breaking down how Zaslav got the streets buzzing. You know what I mean? But look, and then this whole thing is talking about Netflix versus Comcast. And then Comcast and try. Never mind, man. They can't even get their mind set up on who the actual, who the actual person is that's most likely gonna end up in the final round of bidding. They keep saying, "Oh my God, it's gonna be Netflix versus Comcast," or "Hey, it's gonna be Netflix versus Paramount." Then you hear from people, "Oh, Comcast probably didn't dropped out." What's the one common denominator? He said, "Why was Ted Sarandos talking to Regal?" And then right after he was talking to Ted Sarandos, all of a sudden this scoop come out about how, oh man, they're really they're really out there charming people. Netflix driving the price up. They didn't even want to act like Netflix was even interested. They've been trying to act like they ain't even interested this whole time. And now all of a sudden they the ones dropping the price. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. He said, Sky, show the video with the studio being built in Fort Monmouth. Somebody send it to me. I mean, I've already known about that place, though. They've been talking about that. And they announced that like a year or two ago. Right? He said, I heard from someone that Netflix ain't ready for big boy business. We're talking about a tech company. He said, it is funny how everybody seems to agree it won't be Comcast. I don't think it's going to be Paramount. Look, shout out to Jeff Schneider on this one point, because he came out and cooked that Paramount thing. He was like, bro, this shit is not going to Paramount. I actually remember that. He was like, yo, man, this shit is not going to Paramount. He was like, y'all can just stop that. He's like, y'all can stop that. He said, bro, this shit is not going to Paramount. He said, if it's one thing that everybody knows, it's that it ain't going to Comcast. Hold up. Let me see if I can find that. Because I was rolling, bro. Somebody sent me that post from Jeff Snyder, and he was like, yo, this shit's not going to... He said that so long ago, right? He said, if Skydance gets WBD... Yo, they literally just merged. They just merged in August. They just merged in August. And they just laid off like thousands of people. Right? Crazy. He said, I have a dream. I had a dream. More like a premonition. Right? Y'all put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. You dig? Oh my goodness. What a day. He said, well, what about the Saudis? Where they stand in this? Well, here's the thing, right? So pre-Saudis getting involved, they said Paramount was offering, what was like $23.50 or something for each share? $24.50, something somewhere around there. And then after, they said that they almost got to 27, or they're around 27. So I guess they're around $3 in stock, you know. You know what I'm saying, about $3.50 worth of stock, because they were supposed to have their back end, and then afterwards it was like, oh yeah, they're for like $27 now. And it's like, well, okay. Right? One of those articles I read said that they think that Netflix got around like $80 billion to spend. You know what I'm saying? $60 to $80 billion that they can spend. So I don't know, man. But once again, Netflix is the one driving the price up. But you've heard about Netflix partnering with the Saudis too, right? Oh, no? You haven't heard that? Interesting. Right? He says, look, how about this? I don't care what Netflix's bid was, bro. I don't care. We're about to see. I don't care. Right? I don't care. What I care about is when this thing gets sold and where it gets sold to. I just know because one of these companies is trying to drive the price up that you know, only one side you keep hearing numbers from, and that is a fact. He said 94 billion, bro. This is like, but we talking about big boy business though, right? He said, I think Comcast is. They said Comcast dropping out. I don't know how they driving the price up. Ain't that what Grace Randolph said? Right? Ain't that what Grace Randolph said? And she was like, yeah, I don't even think that that they're making a serious bid. Right? Look, I think everybody that's been trying to say it's about to look. Let me pull this up, right? Let's look at this. Right. Let's look at this. Right.
CEO. I think that Wall Street expects these guys to deliver and to get Warner Brothers. So the shareholders are like, you got to level us up because we're not going to be able to compete if you don't. So I think that the shareholders are really driving this as well. Like, how do you go to the next shareholder meeting? Like, I think that's one of the reasons that Universal even bid, because they're like, how can we go and say that we didn't go after this?
I ain't gonna do you like that, Grace. But look, crazy, 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 crazy. He's crazy. He said, "Nah, we ain't." He said, "Yo, hey." I like when y'all be like, nah, man, Skies went over this. Hey, that's what's up. See? Because we got, look, they already know. The chat is giving it up. The chat's like, yo, check the streams. Right? All I care about is what the announcement is going to be. That's all I'm interested in. I don't care who bid what. I don't care what's going on. But what I am going to do is when one of these sides keep talking more than the other one and keep trying to put it out there, oh, yeah, well, we doing this and we doing that and we doing this and we doing that. And then you got the whole fucking influencer media just going out there, oh, yeah, Paramount this, Paramount that. And they're just not even covering this stuff. Right? It's crazy. Nah, bro. Nah. Yeah. He said the propaganda wheel just. What's going on, Josh? Crazy. Nope. They're over there having to change their shit in real time. An hour later. He said you stop at the light and they still going. He said, right? He got Josh Herrera in the building. He said we've been saying since day one, right? We started the bidding wars. Yeah. Yeah, we out here giving accurate information, yo. He said the reckoning's coming, bro. Yeah, man. We putting in way too much work, y'all. Way too much work. Way too much work. Man. Been telling y'all forever, bro. Streams upon streams upon streams upon streams. Way back since night shift, bro. Y'all still falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Look, anytime one of y'all come in here with some crazy information, I'm gonna just give y'all this.
Who told you that? Who gave you that piece of information?
Hey, yo, where does be coming from, dog? It be coming from them? Huh? Is this where is this where y'all be getting your information from, bro? Huh? Restore the Snyderverse, but only if it ain't gonna hurt the DCU. Oh my God, man. Look, man, y'all put your last questions and comments down at the bottom, y'all. Look, y'all can dread it. Y'all can run from it, bro. Destiny still arrives, bro. Cosmic fake news, bro. You know, bro, look, I sent them to the Phantom Zone ever since they said Zach was done. And then they got Ratio like right after that. And then like 2 weeks later, they're talking about Restore the Snyderverse. Like, I'm done, bro. I'm done with these people, dog. Yo, I'm not going back and forth with any of these people that was just trying to say Zach was done. And then they're going to turn around. Look how much engagement I got, guys, off of the backs of the Snyder fans. Crazy. They're playing in y'all face, y'all. Just like me. They was playing in my face, talking about they gonna and look, they playing in y'all face. They just playing in our faces, yo. He said they respawning like Smash Bros. And we keep baseball batting. He's like, hey, y'all already know when you be playing like Smash Brothers, bro, and you be up to like 150, 160, 170, 180, and then you be like, hey, can I actually? And all of a sudden, just and he just out of there, bro. Out of there. He said, yeah. He said, you know that noise. Yeah, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He said they all at like 200% last leg. Bruh, you know you toast. You know you toast at 200% on Smash Brothers, bro. Stop it. You see, look. Where else can we go from Smash Brothers, right, to me needing a rap dictionary, right? He said, be seeing videos pop up in my feed like Snyder fan in the title. But I'm like, what the fuck, Chad? What? Bro, it's like, who are these people, bro? Snyder fan reacts to, and you be like, who are you, dog? Like, who? Huh? He said, I'm Donkey Kong pumping up. It's like, bro, you already know, bro. Donkey Kong got that overhead slap, dog. If you catch him with that, it's a wrap, dog. Wow. Gone, bro. Gone. He said, get them likes up. Anyway, look, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I got he said ting star in the background. You already know, bro. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. We gonna cook one more time, right? He said, Sky, people can't even connect the dots. Matt was putting out those fake articles right in time for 11/17. Work the fandom, driving clicks. Exactly, bro. Yep. Yeah, but here is the thing, though. The people that are all on that other side of things, right? Like, they don't mind because they're all doing the same thing. They're all doing the same thing. So they don't care. Right? Why would they care if they're all doing the same thing? Right? He said, Zaslav better pay attention to his investors, bro. Mike Malone out here talking about, oh, he want Netflix. I mean, I don't know. Did I say Mike Malone? See, I'm over here talking about Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi too much. See, that means I gotta get out of here. Anyway, look, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all tomorrow. He said, "Are you doing a specific stream about cosmic fake news?" Why would I do a specific stream about cosmic fake news, bro? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You think I'm about to reward that guy? The most he get is, "Hi, I'm Matt McGloin." Troy McClure. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. He said John Malone. I was thinking about Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi when I said that, and then I said Mike Malone, bro. I know, bro. I just did a stream today about John Malone, bro. Come on. Y'all gotta spare me, you know what I'm saying? Just let me live, y'all. Let me live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, I ain't doing no stream on that dude, bro. Look, I'd be doing him a favor, bro. Look, these people. Never mind. I ain't about to get into all that. Look, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm gonna see y'all. Yeah, I'll be back. They be like, oh my God. He says, hey, I heard Superman made $1 billion in profit. It's gonna be from cosmic fake news pretty soon, bro. 100%. You know what I mean? He gonna pop out here. Well, actually, guys, Superman was more profitable than Man of Steel. I bet. How much y'all to bet that shit gonna pop out again? Nah, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm gonna get at tomorrow though. Peace.